Hello everyone! We'll wait a little bit, as always, for everyone to join in. I don't know why it's been so choppy. Do you see how choppy it is?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it's doing that, but hopefully it's not super choppy on their end. Is it choppy when you're seeing it, Heather?
It
Maybe
looks
it's
like
just
I'm
for
taking
us.
10 seconds to blink.
Yeah. Okay, say hello whenever you join in, because then we'll know that you are here. Actually, I might turn it on. Okay, Heather's here. Good. Present.
Praise God.
Ashley's here too.
I don't see her yet. Hello, Ashley.
Shannon.
Hello, Candy. Actually, I'm going to turn it on that TV over there for her.
Oh, okay.
Just keep saying your hellos. This is Jess, everyone. Everyone knows Jess.
I mean, if they don't know me by now. Hi, Sharon. Hi, Gina. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Shannon.
Go say hi, Ashley.
Yeah.
We have another guest.
Gina's on.
Hello. Hi, Ashley. Hi, everyone.
She just sent the emoji. Hello from Long Island. Hi, Roberta. Hi, Aurora. Howdy, Darren.
They say hello, Daryl.
If you really want to get on Daryl's good side, you just call him Darrell. Hi, Penny. I promise it's not just me. Christopher's coming back.
I'm coming.
I'm going to be the puppet. Hi, Oma.
There we go.
And you're clear on the screen.
Yeah, it's weird.
I think it's better over here now, a little bit.
Okay. Ernie, I gave you a blanket.
Ernie's also here.
But he's not laying with his blanket.
No, he doesn't. He is.
Okay. All right, everyone. So today we are going to continue the excitement with our Retro Rewind release. It's been doing really well. I'm so excited that everyone is loving the new products. I can tell you that our full sets of the entire collection are dwindling very quickly. So if you didn't have a chance to watch my video yesterday, I showed the entire release. And if you want the entire release, I want to say if you're a subscriber, and Penny can probably let me know what that price is. I think it's like $158 or something to get everything. So that is the entire release as a subscriber. It's like $158. I think it's like $178 if you're not a subscriber.
Yeah.
But it is, I mean, it's such an incredible deal for the things that you are getting, and it is, it's a great release. So thank you everyone that has already ordered the Retro Rewind release. We are going to continue to pack orders and get them out to you as soon as we possibly can. But today we have a really fun craft and card for you. So I am going to direct Jess in creating this card. She helped me prep for it today, and she was really, really excited about it whenever she saw what it was.
Yeah.
So I said, well, you're going to make it. So now she is going to, she was going to help me out, but there's not a ton of room at the craft desk. So I'm just going to direct her but we hopefully will have camera 2 over in this area at some point where someone will be able to craft with me at the table over there. I'll probably be at that table because it's to my height, and this one will probably be anybody else. But we will, $152 for subscribers. That is crazy with the amount of stuff you get. I think it's like over 40 products.
The kit alone is 100.
Well, the kit alone, is worth what, 185 or something, 140 something, 142 or something. So, hello, Cherie. So let's head down to the table and let's talk about what we're doing today. So, first and foremost, oh my Lord, what happened to our camera? So first and foremost, we have we have this new card sketch that I made for all of you. So the sketchy die, as you can imagine, is probably my favorite thing from this entire collection. One of the top 3, I would say. So I created a card sketch for you so it would make it easier for you to be able to make this card. So as soon as I saw this this actual, I guess the kit, so to speak, or the bundle, I wanted to create a card that looks like this, that is the tiled Etch-a-Sketches that have the I am drawn to you in the middle. But I knew that this was going to be a little bit tricky to achieve, lining it all up and making it look great. So I created this little packet for you that you can get completely free right now at brutusmonroe.com. And what it has is the first page gives you what it will look like when it's finished, and then also gives you the little sketch. And then the second page gives you 2 more of those sketches. So what you can do is, this is the perfect A2 size. So all you'll do is take this, cut this out, and then since this is a very light gray, you can just line up your Etch-a-Sketches once you complete them right on your sketch on your card, which will make it so easy. I mean, it could not be simpler, right? It really couldn't be simpler. Okay, so I'm going to pull this out of the way, and Jess is going to get started. Now, we have a secondary project. Normally, I don't use the glass mat because of the glare, but I will show you. I don't know if it's ready to be shown yet. Is it ready to be shown? What do we think? No, it's it shifted a little bit. Is it enough that I can just hold it up or no?
Yes, you can
Okay.
hold, but be gentle.
We're going to do something very fun, and we're going to create this with shrink film, because we carry the shrink film at Brutus Monroe. So we're going to be able to make a little mini Etch-a-Sketch that you could turn into a keychain if you would like. So ours is still drying because we made it a little bit earlier, but it just needs some time to dry. But how fun is that? And how cool is it going to be able to make your own little mini Etch-a-Sketch? Okay, Beauty Guru mode. Bring the focus back down. Just a little at the top, but most of the work area has no glare. Yeah, we have these like giant studio lights. Let me see if this will go back. There we go. We have these giant studio lights that make us look very bright and young, and that is why that's why the glare is there. All right, so I'm going to move out of the way, and Jess is going to get started assembling her Etch-a-Sketches.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
So you're going to start with your black layer, which is your base layer, and then what we'll need to do is we'll need to cut out some vellum. So let me grab you your vellum. We're going to want to measure what that little box is right there. You'll just want to take it down the bottom left-hand corner of that grid and kind of take a look and see what size that is.
We're at about 2.5 by 3.
2.5 by 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I would cut it down to, and we'll need, what did we say? I think we do 8 for this.
Mm-hmm.
So now we need 7. So you'll want to cut down 7 of your little pieces. Hello, everybody. Bright and young. She said, laugh out loud, you always look young. Well, great doctor.
2.5 by 3.
And I can tell you that I think that the full everything, I want to say, as of right now, before there's a restock, I think we have 6 left. I think is what it said. I think it's what it said in the system. Is that what I saw this morning? I think it does say 6 of the full bundle. Yeah. Like the I want it all. I think there's 6 left. Okay. There's one thing that needs restocked, and I don't know what that thing is. I think it might be a stencil or something.
It was the glitter glaze. We got that back in stock.
Hello, Anne Marie.
Yeah, the
That one
first
is-
thing sold out was
The what?
the glitter glaze sold out first.
Did, oh yeah. Well, everybody, we haven't had a new color of glitter glaze in a while, and as soon as that comes out. Okay,
Sorry,
so
I'm very slow.
anyone that's just joining, that's okay. We are making a really, really fun little. Is that one not the right size?
No, I'm just really bad at cutting vellum, apparently.
It's okay. Luckily we have a lot here.
Yes. Oh, look what I did.
It's easier from the bottom up.
The bottom up. Okay, I'm going to try again.
And if you put your hand flat so that it doesn't shift.
Flat.
Oh yeah. So there you go. Did that work?
Yeah.
So I usually go upwards.
Okay.
Because then it has an area to rest
Gotcha.
when you're doing it. There you go.
Look at me. 2 for 2.
2 down.
How many am I going
go.
to make? Oh,
5
Lord.
to go. You got this. Hello, Marcia Marshall. Just need one more Marsha. Oh, it's Masha Marshall. I'm sorry. I just got so excited to say Marsha.
The Geostorm is about to go.
Yep.
Uh-oh. So the Geostorm is the culprit. Geostorm has been very popular.
Mm-hmm.
And the sketchy die.
Yes. The sketchy die is very popular. So we are going to be creating this card in this card sketch that you can get. No. That you can get right now for BrutusMonroe.com. It is a free download. It is a free download that you can get right at BrutusMonroe.com. And it's a free download for you to download the card sketch. And then we are using products from our brand new retro release.
Sorry I'm taking so long, everybody.
That's okay. I mean, it's the only thing. It was the only thing that we didn't have prepped, but I felt like we had to have something that wasn't prepped because everything else
Oh, I
was
see.
prepped, and
But you didn't want to tell me.
we didn't want everything. We didn't want everything to be. It couldn't be too easy.
I know. Okay, 4, 5, 6.
One more.
Home
Woo!
stretch.
We're in the home stretch.
All right. I'm sweating.
It's okay. Thank goodness you wore the light hoodie today.
Yes. The new
light Brutus Monroe hoodie. Heather's
All
wearing
right.
it too.
It's cold this morning.
I mean, that'll work. Will that fit in this screen area?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just has to fit within the screen area, that's all. Hello, Lisa. And you can actually cut out this inner piece from vellum from the actual die. But I feel like, why waste all the outside vellum? Because then you would have an Etch-a-Sketch that's cut out of vellum plus the inside of the Etch-a-Sketch.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make sense to do that, I don't think.
All right.
So, okay, so the way you're going to assemble them is you're going to take your little black piece first.
Okay.
And then you're going to put your vellum on top. Is it the camera that's crooked? Oh. There we go.
Okay.
And the way you'll do your vellum is you just want
It's
to
a little
attach
bit
it.
bigger. Is that okay? Or should I cut
Yeah,
it off?
you can trim it off with a scissor once you put the red on top.
Okay.
So grab that adhesive over there, the pink.
Okay.
Nope, the pink roller adhesive.
Okay.
Yeah, that one. And I would just put your adhesive on like the sides of it to glue it down to the black piece because you don't want to be able to see the adhesive. So I would just put the adhesive on either side. So you'll see how, here, I'll do one for you
Yes,
and then you
thank
can
you.
see. So you'll want to take your adhesive and
there's
just
a-
go down either side of it like that.
Okay.
And then when you put your vellum on top, you're going to be able to see that adhesive like that. But once you put your topper on, you shouldn't really be able to see it.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Some of these cut a little bit better than others. I guess it doesn't really matter. And then what you'll do is you'll take this piece and you'll just add a little bit of adhesive around that. But remember, we have a special one for the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And we're not going to use the sketchy words on this one. You can create your own ending and do it however you would like. But we're just going to line this up the best that we can and then just take our scissors.
No,
and just
Jamie,
cut
the
off.
free download is not the actual make and take.
No, but
What
we're
did you
working
type
on
in?
we're working on making the make and take available for you at home somehow. We're not sure how yet. But this wasn't the make and take in the store today. The make and take in the store today was it was a Rubik's Cube. All right, so that is what our
Ooh.
little Etch-a-Sketch will look like. So that's piece number 1. So now we'll do that 6 more times because there are one more. The last one is a special one.
Which direction does this go?
You should be able to read the letters.
Oh, here we
yeah.
go. Okay.
And again, everyone, you can cut your vellum to whatever size you see fit. You just want to make sure that it is, kind of hidden behind the... Jamie, so it was just posted, but I'm sure that Heather or Penny will post it again for you. It should be in the new products area. There you go. So we're just assembling our little Etch-a-Sketches, and again, with the Etch-a-Sketch,
Trimmer.
yeah, I'll trim while you assemble.
Sorry.
With the Etch-a-Sketches, there is a little arrow on it, just like an authentic one. I'm not sure if you all are going to be able to see that. That you can see the arrow through, and then we have all the little knobs to put on as well. And I'm going to have a whole bunch of different card sketches for each of these projects as the weeks progress. As I come up with new ideas, as I'm creating different projects with them. Yep. You'll see lots of new ones popping up on the screen. And Heather just posted the link for the Sketchy bundle, which includes the Sketchy 4x6 stamp set and the coordinating dies. Oh yeah, it falls out. I need to find a better glue for it.
Noted. All right.
I think there was a Spellbinders one around here somewhere.
This rolls nicely.
Oh yeah. Hello, Annie Collins.
And if you get the kit, this comes in with the kit.
Yes, this does come with the full kit as well.
This doesn't show you that anybody can make a card.
Right. Well, and I like how you've already adapted and you know which steps you need to do, so you can just start doing it as a like a assembly line. That's the word I was looking for.
Mm-hmm. How many do we need? 7?
You need 6 and then 1.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Magical one.
Yes. I was gonna say, don't give it away.
And that's the one we're gonna stamp.
Okay.
And we can either use the Misty, or I think you should be able to just stamp it with your stamp block.
Trusting me to stamp it? All right.
Well, maybe we should stamp the vellum first. Now that you mentioned it, maybe we should do the vellum first. Are we out of adhesive? It's probably. Let me see. There you go.
There it goes.
Decided to give a little
Little love.
Yep.
All right.
Yes, wild berry would be a perfect color for the little Etch-a-Sketches.
Spellbinders too, the black.
Perfect. I think we still carry Raven, don't we? Or are we out of it? I thought we. Well.
We carry it, but we've been out.
Okay. Is that it?
This is the last one. All right.
Those look so cute.
Yeah, wait till they get their buttons.
And you can actually
Well, knobs, I guess, is what they would be called, right?
cut out more than one button so you can like pop it up.
Yeah. Or you could even put a little pop dot on the back
Oh, there you go.
on the back of the button. It's about the perfect size of like a standard circle pop dot.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so now for your last one, do you want to stamp it first, or do you think you are confident in your stamping game?
I'm gonna go with confidence today.
All right. Well, then make your last one with the special paper.
So, like all of a sudden.
Unless you want to put your buttons on first.
No, I'll do
Okay.
this.
Oh, you did have enough vellum
Yeah.
without this little square guy.
I thought this was the square. No, this is the
No,
good
this
guy.
is the square guy.
All right.
Okay, and for our special one that's going to go into the center, we cut it out of glitter stock. So,
Woo!
I mean, who doesn't love a little glitter stock? So I thought that the one that had the sentiment should have the glitter stock.
All right. I love the glitter stock.
Right.
You could also do a sequin sheet.
I didn't even think about that. we do have, so we can show you
Yeah.
what that sequence sheet looks like, because this die cuts like a dream. But for the special one, you could also use, this is our, I think this is red shattered. Heather's pulling it up right now.
We have magenta.
Magenta, but it really does look red. Is this the magenta?
Mm-hmm.
It looks red to me. So you could also use, these are our sequence sheets that would be, I mean, incredible to cut out. And you could get, I mean, my goodness, on one sequence sheet,
You would get
you
three.
could get 3 of these. That's great. You could do your whole thing with this. All right, so now moving on to the reason that I created the card sketch the way that I did is because now what you can do is, and if you want to start putting your buttons on over
With
to
glue.
the side. No, just use this.
Oh, use
so just
that.
do a little just on
The
the back
white
of it.
ones?
Yeah. So the
need
reason...
these? Those are for
me.
okay.
Yep.
Yep.
So the reason that I did this way is you can go in now and you can take your paper trimmer, you can take your scissors, you can do this however you see fit, and you're just going to cut out this guy. Hello, Heidi. You're going to cut this guy out. And when you cut it out, you're just going to cut it along the lines. To the best you can. I mean, it's going to be 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 when we're all said and done, or close to that. And then you're going to make your card. So I would suggest printing this on like a computer paper, like a very light computer paper.
Does it go all the way out? Let's see the sketch. Yep.
So then what happens is, and I know it's really hard for you to see on camera because of the bright lights, but if you take a look up close, I did it in a very, very light grayscale. So then what you'll do is you'll take this, and this fits perfectly on top of that. See what I mean? So now when you glue this down, you are going to adhere them in the spots on your little cheat sheet. And once you adhere them, now I'm making a mess of this right now, but once you adhere them all on, you're just going to trim around, and then you'll have these other pieces, as Jess suggested earlier, that you can use on other cards.
This is really...
But this is the trick. This is what makes it so easy to recreate this card over and over again, because you do have this background that is, and boy, would this be a cool card panel. That would be a really cool card panel to be able to just stamp your... This is why we need to start doing a little more research and development, I think, with the products as we're creating them, because that would be a great... But who knows? I mean, we could do Retro Rewind Part 2. We could do every decade. We might be doing the 70s next. Who knows what we're going to be up to. 70s, 80s,
The
90s.
when Heather's were born?
60s. Well, good. I like it. Yeah, a foilable panel. That would be great. That would be awesome.
They're coming together.
Yes, they are. All right. Yeah. Yep. Definitely. Okay. And now see, it's just so perfect when the little knobs go on, because those are just the sweetest little Etch-a-Sketches.
Now, some people ask what the other stars and stuff. I've been asked that from email.
I asked that too, but now I know. So the stars in the other pieces, if you remember, and I remember, the 20s would be fun. So the little shapes that are in there, if you recall, whenever you would get your Etch-a-Sketch, and this might have been the deluxe Etch-a-Sketch, I'm not sure, but there were these little magnetic shapes that you could put on, and it would make shapes on your Etch-a-Sketch. So you could do shapes on your Etch-a-Sketch, or you could just draw with the knobs. So they are intended to be the shapes that are on your Etch-a-Sketch, but they could also be stickers. So you could use them as stickers on the outside of your Etch-a-Sketch. We're missing one.
Well, these ones that are going on one side, I don't need.
Enough.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
you can pull the one from the sides.
Yeah.
Yep, good idea. Laugh along. My former boss was not very good with the computer, so I gave her an Etch-a-Sketch as a laptop gag gift. That's hilarious. Well, luckily I have one in my office for Heather, because the other day she spent a good solid 45 minutes trying to figure out why her mouse wouldn't connect, and I think the battery was out of it. So it's definitely,
yeah.
there's definitely, we have some semblance of that here at Brutus. I think everywhere you go there are some folks that are good with computers, and some folks that, you know, the microwave is a little challenging.
Don't talk about microwaves at Brutus Monroe.
Yeah, I mean, we've had microwaves almost
Toaster
blow up,
ovens.
toaster ovens. It's a real doozy around here sometimes.
Hello, Donna.
Okay, so now you kind of got the gist of it. Like, how easy is that now? Because you just got to tape it down to where it's already on the backdrop, and then you cut around it. There you go. So what you'll do is just take bring it over closer to center. And then
Okay.
I would start with your glitter one first. Just get yourself a good solid bunch of adhesive on the back of it.
Like on here?
No, I would do it on the actual.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Because then you'll know where you're really getting it on there.
Okay. Is that good?
Yep, I think that's perfect.
All right. And then put it here.
Yeah, put it in the center. Just try to line it up the best that you can. Obviously, that is just, again, it's just a kind of a guide. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's going to give you where you need to place it on there so that it is as straight as possible. Heather can use a heat gun. She doesn't need a computer or a microwave or a stove. Correct. That is correct. If you can heat up a Pop-Tart with a heat gun,
Oh my gosh.
I could say that you probably have, though, on a crafting retreat where there's not a toaster or microwave handy. I bet there's been some soup that's been
You know
heated
what?
with
Kathy takes very good
that's
care
been
of it.
heated with a heat gun.
I don't really have to want PlayStation.
Darren, Art Deco box. You are speaking my language. Art Deco would be a cool release to do like an Art Deco style. Don't worry, we're still planning for the rest of the year. We have all the opportunities. We're only in month 3. Hi, Tina. Ernie's being so good.
He is. He's a good
passed
boy.
out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do you want your blanket? No? You're just going to be sleepy? Okay. Use the Cricut press to heat your food. Bella Delay did videos for it. Oh, yes! I do remember her, I think she did, I think she, did a grilled cheese, with it.
Grilled cheese.
Yeah, I think she
With her
did.
Cricut heat gun.
No, with the Easy Press. The thing that we use to do the shirts.
Yeah. Oh.
That one over there. That thing over there. Not the big guy. Not the one that we use for our
Yeah.
professional shirts. Well, I guess you could use that for a professional shirt. Oh no, did we freeze on your end, Heather? Oh, it's back. Phew. I'm gonna have to.
Now you froze.
Okay, I'm gonna have to restart this computer before I do my.
Now you're back.
I think it's frozen again.
Nope, you're froze.
Yep, hold on. You can keep working, but I'm gonna unplug you and plug you back in. Okay, we're back. Oh, and it's actually not as. Oh my lord.
Okay, now you're back.
Whoops, sorry. I forget that there's when someone else is here that I can't just pull it out. All right, so are we back? Yes. Okay, so now you're gonna flip that puppy over now that it's all adhesified. Oh, it's zoomed out. Hold on, let me see if I can. Let me see if I can zoom back in. Bear with me one moment. There we go. Is that zoomed in enough? Yeah. Okay. So there we go. So now she's going to cut. So you're just going to flip it over and take your scissors and just cut around the white. You can do it.
All
You
right.
can do it.
Okay.
It's just paper.
Yep. This one doesn't have 2 sides, though. You can do it. You can do it. Okay. She just had a full. She just started twitching.
all this work. If I mess it up on cutting it out, I will be mortified.
You will not. You will be fine. But I'll do it for you. So all you have to do is just cut all the way around it. Very simply.
Says the master crafter.
Well, I mean, it's...
I mean, I guess a teacher, I would have used scissors.
I mean, I hope. At one point.
Yeah.
Well, she's also probably.
We teach scissor safety.
Yeah,
Safety.
we should probably start teaching that around here.
Heather, stop running with scissors.
Nope.
I just hit the wall.
No secrets. I cleaned before the live. Sorry. Yes, all the secrets were removed from view before the live happened. So, unfortunately, or depending on how you look at it, the secrets were all removed beforehand.
Oh, thank God.
Okay, ready for the grand reveal?
Working out, you just chopped the bit.
Wow!
I mean, that looks like the card sketch if you ask me. Now, if you want to, you can keep all these pieces. I'm going to put them in a little sandwich bag for Heather because I know she's going to try to put them back together. But the all these pieces, you can save them. And and you could reuse them for another project. But what we're going to do now this is the part that I would think would be the most nerve-wracking.
Thanks, Penny.
You have to stamp it now. So
Oh, I
where
got
is
this.
the Misty?
No, I'm going to do it with my...
Oh, you're going to just go right in.
I'm going
I was going
in.
to say the Misty, you can like do it a couple times if it doesn't stamp
Actually,
right the first
you
time.
might want to.
Well, because remember, we kept it on here. It's right
Okay,
here.
go for it.
Listen.
Christopher, I cleaned, so they're over there.
Oh, it is over there. Everyone, let us pray. Because you got one shot. I have all the faith in the world with you. But
Thank
if you didn't
you.
want to cut it, and now you're just going right in.
All right. Here we go.
Let's see.
Nope.
You're good. Don't push it down. Yeah, don't push it too hard because you'll... Woo! Oh, that
look?
looks great.
Thank you.
It looks really good.
Oh, my gosh, yeah.
Wow. That looks really good. All right, so now you're going to take your card base, which I have a whole bunch of them over here.
I don't think I really fully grasped how cool this whole set is until I
it's
just
so
did
cool.
that.
Well, it's cool because you can really, the sky's the limit. If you want to use them with the Etch-a-Sketch,
Yeah.
if you don't want to use them with the Etch-a-Sketch, they're still really cool.
Don't worry, I put the ink pad
Well,
upside
that's a
down
perfect
after
opportunity to
all
grab
of
our
that.
new Squeaky Clean. You'll have to
Oh.
open it, and you can use that to clean it. That's the new one, right?
Yeah, this is the
It smells
cola.
so good. I'm going to have to grab you
I remember sniffing it and I said, this smells like
smells so
cherry
good.
cola.
Actually, I
Do
don't
we
know.
have a paper towel?
Do we have paper towels in there?
Nope.
I ordered a paper towel holder for under the desk from Temu. So hopefully
Oh,
when
gosh.
that gets her- Oh, I'm so sorry, Ernesto. I didn't mean to scare you. I didn't mean to.
Oh, that squeaky clean works. I'm going to use this on my home kitchen.
Right? That's what Rob uses it to clean the bathroom. I mean,
Oh,
he
it
uses
smells so good.
Right? I mean, he uses it literally everywhere.
Okay.
The whole house will smell like a jelly bean. I'm like, what is going on here?
Okay,
Let's
so
use
we're...
them on the next media project.
Oh, yeah, she said you'll use it on your next media project. I
Well,
need to
Shane and
smell
I
this.
are going live tomorrow.
Yep. Oh, my goodness, it smells so good.
It does.
Is that the Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
So do
Not
I just
Coca-Cola. Ain't no one trying to get sued.
No.
What?
Oh.
So you just use what?
Do I just tape?
Yep.
Okay.
And the reason we printed it on that very light paper is so that it doesn't add bulk to it. Because there's already a lot of bulk on this card. And then make sure, this is so sketch and cute. I think that is hilarious.
That is really good. Uh-oh, I think I messed her up.
Yeah.
No, I just clumped her a little bit.
Clumped her.
Better? Thank you.
As good as it's going to get.
Oh my goodness, I think that fixed her.
It's a great job,
Who did?
Tina.
Oh,
Tina.
yes.
Tina, thank you very much. I can't claim anything. I was under the...
That's a good card. I mean, I know,
Right?
I know that there are times that I really like cards, but this, I mean, that's a, and I mean,
Keep it.
It's so simple. Well, no, Jess is gonna.
No.
Oh, she's
I
giving.
think
Oh my
you
goodness,
need to give
she's
this
giving
away.
it to me. Okay. But it's. I mean, this is just, and it's so simple because again, by using this card sketch that you can get completely free at BrutusMonroe.com.
I mean, that helped me so much.
So it shows you what it's supposed to look like, and then this piece here, you can't see it very well on the screen, but it is perfect if you are looking at it in real life. It is, you can see very easily where the different spots are.
Yep.
But I did it in such a light color because even if you mess up a little bit and you don't get it perfectly lined up, you won't be able to see it behind there.
Look at that comparison.
Sharon says good job.
And this was using
Thanks, Miss Sharon.
This was using one part of the kit. There's
Yeah.
still so much more to the kit. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna pull this away, and before I do my
you
final
sure?
trick,
Because I really like
sure
to look
what?
at this.
Okay, you
Let's
can keep it
just
there.
put
And then Jess, if you want to show this to everyone again, I showed it yesterday, but if you want
yeah.
to pull it apart and explain to everybody what it is, because it, I think, is brilliant.
Yes,
And
I was so happy
we're about
to do
halfway
this.
sold through them, so I think that everyone should have the opportunity to see what it is.
All right.
And just worked very hard putting them together for you. So
Absolutely. So I said if you're like me and you don't like to do extra steps, or if you, like to color, we have, this is called the die and coloring sheet combo pack on our website. So in the pack, you're going to get 10 4x6 dies. So we have the I Woof You, From Meow to You, Cosmo Florals, Dogwoods, I always say spring, but it's sprig, Hibiscus Florals, Full Bloom, Bountiful Basket, Blossoming Basket, Basket of Wishes, and Summertime. So you're going to get all 10 of those sets. But the nice thing is we created basically already stamped sheets that coordinate with each of them. So with one die, you're going to get 2 sheets, which is 6 stamps of each. So all you'll need to do here is go ahead and color them and then use the die and cut it right out. So we did the stamping for you. Or if you just like to color, you can hand cut it out, but I mean, that's what the dies are for. So there's the I Woof You, From Meow to You. Here's the Cosmo Florals. Again, there are 2 sheets of each. The Dogwood Sprig, Hibiscus Florals, Full Bloom, and it's perfect timing since it snowed here in Pittsburgh the other day and now it is beautiful outside. Perfect for spring. Bountiful Basket, Blossoming Basket, Basket of Wishes, and Summertime. I love a good pineapple, so here you go. Perfect. So we're just over halfway sold out of them. So grab them now because for $49.99 you're getting all of this. And what is it? Did we know what it retails for?
it's $200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there we are.
And just the dies alone are just under $200, and then you're getting 20 printed sheets.
Oh yeah, and this is on our our Perfect
It's
Blend.
on the Perfect Blend.
Perfect Blend paper. So again, that's the die and coloring sheet combo pack.
Yep. Yes.
All right.
Okay. So now on to our final trick, because I have a meet and greet for the SCT stuff in just under an hour. So I have to get out of my hoodie and into my
Flannel.
into my professional flannel. So what we sell here at Brutus Monroe, another thing that we sell here at Brutus Monroe that's been extremely popular in the past several months is the shrink film. So the shrink film comes in a pack. It's 8.5 by 11, and I've already cut all of these out just to save us on some time. But the way the shrink film works is you are able to obviously shrink it down, and it shrinks down. Slob kebab apron. No, we didn't put the slob kebab apron on today, but we do have it handy at all times hanging behind us. So we have 4 different pieces that we are going to utilize today to create this little shrunken Etch-a-Sketch, and that is the 2 knobs, the frame, as I call it, and then the backer piece. So when you are coloring your pieces, I generally say to use an alcohol marker, because the alcohol markers not only will become super saturated when you are actually shrinking it down, but it will also dry really, really well once it's shrunk down. So all I do is I'm just going to go over top of this just with my red alcohol marker. This one just happens to be an Olo marker, and this one is lingonberry, but any red will do. And I'm just going in, and I mean, you can be a full slob kebab when you're adding on this color, because it doesn't have to be perfect, because once it shrinks down, it will become perfect, if that makes sense, because it will become, you know, ultra saturated, and it just will look really, really great. So I'm going to go in, and I'd say that's pretty full coverage. So the only thing is, you never ever want to shrink this stuff down on a self-healing mat. Your self-healing mat will kind of bubble up inside, and it will never lay flat again. Hence why we're using our glass mat today. So I'm going to grab my acrylic block, and never mind. Well, I'm going to use the acrylic block just in case. But we used to sell this tool. So this came from Sizzix. It's like a pouncer tool, which, I mean, yes, it will very much so intensify in color. And then you can grab a little pick tool. I don't normally use a pick tool because I enjoy chasing it around my desk, but it's you'll see that as it starts to curl, and also you can do this in an oven. An oven would be what would be suggested, but a heat gun works just fine too if you're in your craft room. And it's gonna look like it's not working before it works. So I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna heat this up, and it all has to get to the same temperature. Oh, I think my little arrow broke, but that's okay. So now you'll see how it's completely flattened out now. And you just want to be careful when you're heating it. I think the arrow actually fixed itself. Mm-hmm. And then what you'll do is, once it's all heated, you're going to grab your acrylic block, and you're going to push it down. Okay? You're going to push it down, and you know, you have an opportunity, if you have crafty man hands like me, you can kind of mold it, but it's going to be warm. I mean, it's going to be very, very warm. So there is our little frame. I think that looks pretty darn good. Then we will grab our backer piece, and we're going to stamp our backer piece. So let's use a different one from what we used before. Let's do...
That's sketchy.
Yeah, that seems sketchy is good. Yeah. So we'll do that seems sketchy. And all you have to do is use your Raven ink, and your Raven ink will work perfectly with this. It will become permanent as soon as it's heat set. This is the first time I'm stamping this, so I'm going to stamp off first. Well, pretty good for a first stamp. Okay. And this will shrink down with it as well, which I just think is so cool. It'll completely shrink down, and even the words get shrunken down, which I think is so fun. So I'm going to go ahead and stamp that. It's a pretty darn good stamp. Luckily, I have done this before. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to heat this up. Hello, my beautiful Dion. And now you'll see that this will also shrink down to almost nothing. And again, it's going to be scary when you first do it, because it's going to seem like it's not working. But once it heats up to the temperature that it needs to be, it will go back to its size and shape that it was originally. Just a lot smaller. I'd say it's about 25% smaller. All right, and then we're going to flatten that down. Okay. Pop that off, and look at how tiny that seems sketchy, and it's just absolutely perfect. So then you can see we have now these pieces that are on top of one another, and I'm going to do my little teensy tiny knobs, and with the knobs I will use a pokey tool to keep them in place, but they shrink in about 2 seconds. Yes, we're using the shrink film that we carry at Brutus and Rowe to make a teeny tiny little Etch-a-Sketch. Falling apart. Oh, yep, for a notification. All right, now that my Dr. Pepper's boiling. All right, so.
Are you shrinky thinking? Absolutely.
We sure are. And again, these little knobs take about 1 second to shrink down. And then all you're going to use is your glue. I'm not going to glue this one together because I want to let it cool a little bit. But I'll just show you how you would assemble it. You would just take your eensy teensy little knobs and place it on like so. And there you go. Now you have a tiny, tiny little, and this is the other one that we made earlier, but you can just make these tiny little Etch-a-Sketches, and it's just so cute. Tina said they disappeared. Donna said they disappeared. Yeah, they disappeared whenever they get shrunk down, but you can make a whole bunch of these, and they're super tiny. I mean, this is the original size, and this is what it shrinks down to, and I just think that's so cool. I think it's so fun. Are you trying to tell me that any die can be used on shrink film? Not any shrink film. I can tell you that our shrink film has been tested over and over and over again to make sure that it can be used with the dies. Now, there are other shrink films that are out there on the market that you may struggle with because they're going to be a little thicker. This shrink film was tested to be used with dies. So I can't guarantee if you get any shrink film it'll work. Like, I don't know if like the Shrinky Dink brand of shrink film will work, but I know that ours does. And I've done like, oh, why is our front view not working now? I've done a whole bunch of different, like I've done snowflakes, and I've done, you name it. I've done snowflakes. I've done like stockings. I've done so many different things. So, all right. So that's everything that we have today. Oh, do you want to grab your card one more time? I'm going to do all the way over there to show everyone what we made today. And that's all we have for today. So, remember to check out the Retro Rewind release. It's selling quick. We're very excited about this release. It's been very, very exciting. But make sure you grab your items. We will be restocking some of the products. Some of the products will be evergreen products, meaning that they will be forever green in here at Brutus Monroe. But some of the products will be gone once they're gone. So I can tell you that the sketch die is going to be an evergreen product, but it's going to take about 3 weeks for us to get it restocked. So if you want it, get it now.
Yep.
I have to watch at the beginning unless you want to repeat. Dion, I wish I could, my friend, but I have to be live in front of about 3,000 people in 45 minutes. So that unfortunately is not going to happen. But thank you all so much for hanging out with us today. Thank you for being a part of our lives. We appreciate you so very much. Remember to create something every single day, whether that's an Etch-a-Sketch card or your own ending. I appreciate you all very much, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.